Okay, we're here at 15 Rodeo Drive. I'm just going to interview Willie. He's the owner of this property, and he's going to explain the heating system in the mechanical room. So when you built this house, you decided to put in the heated floors. So can you explain how that works?
Okay, I'm coming from Europe, and we have water heating systems in the houses, not warm air, forced air like here in Canada.
Right?
I built a house with very strong insulation, and I'm very keen to try to reduce the cost of heating.
Right, to be more efficient.
Yeah, more efficient.
Okay.
Therefore, we built this water heating system in with the boiler here, who works for two things: to heat up the household water
Yes?
or the heating system.
Okay.
We have inflow heating in the basement and on the main floor.
Right. Okay, and you have recently done an upgrade in the last few years for some of the mechanical.
Several years ago,
Yeah.
I replaced the control system
Okay.
of the heating system, and also the hydraulic system got improved compared to what it was in the beginning.
Okay.
Because 20 years ago, it seems warm water heating systems were not very common in Alberta, and those specialists were also learning.
Okay. And the ventilation system in here, you've also worked on that. So tell me a little bit about the ventilation system.
Yeah. Here there's the heat recovery ventilation.
Okay.
So in other words, you can in 40 minutes all the air in the house will be replaced.
Okay, so
you don't have to run this ventilation system continuously, but let's say it's winter, you don't have the cold air inside, you can use this one to recirculate the air in the house.
Okay.
The air going out goes through fins which keep the heat back. So the air coming in has to go again through those fins and take the heat away back into the house.
Okay.
That's it's called heat recovery ventilation, HRV.
Okay.
And it's oversized.
So it's oversized.
Then here we have the second one.
Yes.
That's the makeup for the kitchen.
Right.
Because our fan in the kitchen does over 6 cubic feet per minute.
Okay.
Therefore, we must have a makeup system.
Yeah.
Because again, when the house is completely closed, you don't have air coming in, but you have the fan. And the fan would create a vacuum in the kitchen, and you actually could suck the exhaust air from the fireplace, which is poisonous.
Right.
So therefore, we have the makeup system.
Okay, I understand.
And that's coupled. As soon as the fan goes on, this one is on.
Okay. And the then you have a soft water as well.
The kinetical water softener, including with the filter here. Okay. That doesn't need power.
Oh, okay.
That's the nice part.
Okay, because it's solar.
Very efficient. It's an American product. It works on its own.
Okay.
With the water flow somehow goes a circuit, and it does it. You only have to check out the salt in here.
Okay.
We have here 2 valves to close up the water system completely.
Yes.
Then we have cold water for the household.
Yes.
Here we have the cold water for outside. Every corner of the house has a tap.
Okay.
So if you have to water something or whatever, you have water access at the corner of the house.
Okay. And the red?
Then that's for the hot water.
Okay.
And here goes back out to the workshop.
Okay. And can you explain the water supply here at the house?
The water supply is a private company. That's called Salt Box Cooley.
Right, yes.
Water supply company.
Yep. And that's just across the way here at the corner.
The water house is right on the corner of, what's that? South.
On the northeast, northwest corner.
Northwest corner,
right, yeah. Okay. And so they supply the water to this house. And there's how many households on that water supply?
To my understanding, 72.
Okay. And
at the moment. And the new development is coming up, and I guess these people have to take the water from the same place.
Okay. All right. But it can handle another a couple hundred.
It's actually set up for 200.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Hey, Willie, I just want you to explain what you had built here, custom, you put in the hardwood floors, but what did you have here before?
And here I had a big planter with water supply, drainage. I like flowers inside the house.
Absolutely.
Because in Alberta, nothing happens before middle of May.
This is true.
But then when I start to go south over the winter, the plants would die away.
Okay.
So I decided to take this planter out and put the wood floor in.
Okay, but there is access to, if there's somebody wanted to...
Water power and drainage.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so we just want to explain the window system here as well as the thickness of the walls. I'm going to let Willie explain why he installed these windows.
Okay, this windows is a German product assembled in BC. It's top quality plastic. Even with all the heat on it, it will not get soft like other ones.
Okay.
It's very unique with the door. You just go like this. You slide it in and you go up with one hand.
Great. Okay.
And it's sealed.
And is this
a double pan window?
It's triple or double?
Double.
Double pane?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I noticed the shutters on all the windows.
Then I also installed those roller shutters again.
Okay.
Comes from Europe. These are in summertime overnight. You leave open, air goes through the room on both sides. You cool the house down.
Okay.
Thanks to the tile floor.
Yeah.
So I keep the coolness in it. In the morning before you leave, you hold the roller shutters down.
Okay.
On here they are electrically.
Great. And that's on a few of the windows in the main part of the house. And these
You have to have a little bit ventilation. You only go like this. You still have the opening here.
Okay. And these are good for...
The same is here. You can go half. You can open it. It goes inwards.
Yes.
Unusual for Canada. But because of the roller shutters, they have to go inwards.
Okay.
Or you cannot lower down the roller shutter.
Right. Okay.
But then you can also go up and you tilt.
Great.
So you have ventilation.
Okay. And the roller blinds are good for shade, they're good for ventilation, they're good for security.
It's security because you cannot, when it's down completely, from outside you cannot lift up.
Okay, there's a locking system. Okay, and can you explain to me why the walls are so thick here?
The wall I built 1 time 2x6 and in time 1 time 2x4.
Okay.
And between is 1 inch empty, what do you call that?
Airspace for insulation as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so all of the exterior walls are an R40 rating, is that correct?
R30.
R30, okay, great. Okay, we're outside here at 15 Rodeo Drive, and Willie's going to explain some of the mechanical from the outside of the house. So maybe explain to me your gas and water here.
Okay, as I said before, when we were in the power room,
yes,
or machine room, every house corner has a tap for water.
Okay.
So when you want the water source, you have the fireplace down there. You by code actually should have water nearby.
Okay.
Because of fire hazard.
For sure, yes.
And we have when we look down here. Down there, the corner is the gas outlet for the barbecue.
Yep.
And also an outlet actually for power.
Okay. All All right, and then so we've talked about the gas, the water outlets. Let's talk about the garages. So your garages are heated, are they? Both
Yes,
garages?
both have forced air heating
Okay.
and water drainage.
Okay, and how does the water drainage work?
The water drainage goes into a dry well.
Yes.
There's straw and rocks, and then comes the earth.
Okay. All right.
But it's not used to drain oil, only to drain water.
Okay.
So in the winter, when you bring the car in the garage, and assuming you heat up the garage, the melted snow or whatever you have in the car can run off into the outside and doesn't float your garage floor.
Okay, and can you explain the RV? Looks like you have a nice setup here for somebody to bring an RV. And what have you done to make it more convenient?
Okay, since I've been in the RV business, I know how much the outside actually hurts the RVs on the roof.
Okay.
And the plastic. So I said a RV has to be stored properly.
Okay.
So I built this workshop garage.
Yes.
It's 30 by 40 feet.
Okay.
Again, has also a water drainage to a dry well.
Yes.
I also have a septic tank drainage for an RV.
Okay, that's quite rare to have on a
Yeah.
residential house.
Yeah.
Okay, and what size RV can you fit in this?
The doors, the big one is 14 feet.
Okay.
Those panels go by 2 feet by 2 feet. 12 feet would not be enough.
Okay.
Goes an A-type motorhome with some catches on the top. It's very quick.
Okay.
12.5 to 13 feet.
Okay. There's a lot of clay tiles. Why did you choose clay tiles for this house?
Again, where I'm coming from, clay tile roofs have been their use for hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm.
And they are good for a lifetime.
Okay.
They are hail resistant.
Yes, that's important.
They are also fire resistant.
Okay.
When you have a wood shingle roof,
Yes.
you have a fire. See California, those
Houses.
flags of heat or
Embers.
leaves, burning leaves or burning branches or whatever from trees go under the shingles and the house is on fire.
Okay. It's probably good insulation as well.
Good insulation factor.
Okay.
But it also has to be, the roof trusses have to be built stronger because it's quite some weight coming on the roof.
And what's the life expectancy on a clay tile roof? I mean, there's really...
Look, I said 50
Yeah.
years.
Okay, great.
Easy.
Okay.